Hello, we are live from Chicago bus terminal, and I don't know whether anybody will show up. Well, probably people will show up. How is everybody? I can see. Hopefully, I should be able to see comments below. Um, can't really invite anybody in to do anything with me because, well, I'm on my phone. So it's just crazy, and the internet's crazy here, and uh, I escaped Detroit. Can you believe it? I escaped Detroit. Hey, Susan, how are you? So I got out of Detroit. I am now in, where am I? Oh, yeah, Chicago, I said already. The title says, hey, E, hey, Aqua. Yes, Rick's Grand Adventure. Hey, JR, can you shout out a hail, Xenia from Chicago Brothers? Sure, I think I just did. So yeah, I'm here. I'm leaving at the time here, so that's in about 4 hours, just under 4 hours, just over 4 hours. And my time at the moment is 3:57. So and then it's on to St. Louis, which I should be able to do a thing from there as well. Um, I'll have to charge up my phone between then and now. I'm not sure how long this is gonna last because of charging. Try not to get sacked. So how is everybody out there? How is everybody watching? I hope you're all good. St. Louis is just as bad. Yes, they all seem to be just as bad, don't they? No, Detroit, um, Chicago, St. Louis. Um, I forget what it's after St. Louis. Maybe Phoenix, which I might be meeting Marsupio, but I'm not there for long. I'm only there for like about an hour, I think, maybe less. I'm not sure. St. Louis, I'm there for about 4 hours as well. So, yeah, it's good to be here. It's good to be out of thing. Crazy thing is, we're good. What is your final destination? Riverside, California, or Jorpa Valley, which is where Dillard is. Um, here's the crazy thing. On the bus coming here, there was like 10 people that got on at Detroit to come this way, and I don't know how, but not not that it's anything wrong with this, but there was like I said, about 10 people on the bus. Somehow the a woman got a seat. Her seat was booked right with mine, and because they're doing like for Greyhound, you get your seat assigned, and like there's everywhere else to sit on the bus, and this woman, although she's got her seat assigned right next to mine, decides to still sit with me when she can sit anywhere and be comfortable and have lots of room. So it's like, oh, nice. Say hi to Dillard for me. I will. Hey, Tree Goblin, how are you? Um, so I spent half the 3 quarters of that trip scrunched more than what I should have, and then finally at one bus stop, where we were got off, where we could get off and stretch your legs for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I decided to move away from that seat that I had originally. So for the last 3 hours or so, I was actually comfortable. So that was finally cool getting that. Um, Before I went live here, they have a cafeteria here. I went and got myself a bacon cheeseburger with fries and a pop. That was in a lot of ways expensive. I couldn't swipe it to get it. I had to go to ATM. I got $40 out. 40 bucks American, so that's more Canadian. And then they charged me $4.50 just to get the money out. Highway robbery. Last time I was on a bus, a young couple in the front of me Died? I mean, did did the deed? Oh, ouch! What was? I laugh out loud. Just 'cause it was a night at least. Yeah. But yeah, my meal was 13 and change American, which is just crazy because it took for like over 10 minutes to make bloody bacon cheeseburger. Yeah, sure, it was frozen patty and he cooked it right then and there, but still, it's crazy. Um, so what else can I say? What else you guys wanting to know, or what do you guys want to talk about? I'm just sitting against the wall here. Unfortunately, I'm not plugged in. My battery will probably run out in like an hour or so or less. I was at 80 something percent when I started this.
Attention all passengers, this is a boarding call for the 415 departure to Milwaukee at door number 24 on a Blitz bus, stopping at Milwaukee Airport, Milwaukee Downtown, and Milwaukee Market. This is a boarding call for the 415 departure on a Blitz bus to Milwaukee at door number 24.
I am at the Chicago bus station, Joshua. Um, my next bus leaves at 8 o'clock local time, and I will be going to St. Louis. And I forget what time I get there. I get there like I think early in the morning. Uh, I'm not sure. And then that's like a 4 or 5 hour wait too. So let's see whether I can get guess. Bite guess. Copy. Okay, so hopefully I don't mess myself up here. I'm gonna see whether I can put an invite in Twitter, one of the Twitter groups. Hopefully this is. And let's see. Let's make sure Dillard gets this invite. Paste. There we go. Yes, there we go. Okay, so I just sent out an invite. See whether we can get some people in. See whether I can support it with this live stream. Doing this off my phone. Um, are you going? Are you where? When are you due to meet Dillard? I will be due to meet Dillard on the. I believe it's the 14th. It'll be technically Friday morning, but it'll be like at like just after midnight Friday morning, unless Dillard wants to come and pick me up at the LA bus station, because I got to wait at the LA bus station for over an hour to go to Riverside. So I don't know about that. Could be late Thursday night. I haven't really talked to Dillard about that. I've told him when I'm getting into Riverside. Hi, Rick. Hey, Carol. How are you? Make Dillard pick you up. Well, he's going to pick me up for sure at the Riverside stop. It's just whether he wants to come into LA for like 10 at night or whatever. I get coming into LA, it can be a pain in the ass. But it would be neat not to be able to have to wait there, that extra hour and an hour and a half. So yeah, I'm just sitting against the wall. Hey, Edward. Dillard, drive to Chicago to pick up Rick. Well, I don't think he needs to do that. Here's the bus station. I put up some pictures on Instagram that I took coming in. Interesting enough, coming in, I came over something that they call the Chicago Skyway, um, which is a bridge. Not that great, but there is one in my area, Burlington. Well, it's Burlington Hamilton Skyway, which is longer. Does the same thing, go over a bit of a river. Let's see. Carol said I sat in LA airport for 12 hours last month. Dillard never came to see me. Oh, sorry to hear that. No, I think he needs to. Oh, hi, N-word me, he says, the real Joshua Hughes. Well, a couple days ago, we actually found out who N-word Joshua is. Hey, how many days are you traveling? Well, it was originally supposed to be about 3, but thanks to the mix-up yesterday, to the what Detroit thing, and my bus not coming, it's now more about 4, and that's getting down there, and then of course 3 coming back, approximately. Yeah, no. Uh, I watched this stream, and boy, boy, I freaking called it. Somehow I always knew. Oh, that's cool, Joshua, that you knew it was model. Laugh out loud. So it's neat being able to be here and do this live stream. I was planning on doing this at what's the name of it? The Detroit one, but the problem was their Wi-Fi sucked. I couldn't get on Wi-Fi there. Luckily, this one actually has it that works. So, yeah, like I said, I put the link out there for people to buffering. Oh, is it buffering for people? I can't tell one way or another. I'm sorry if it is. How much longer you gotta wait for the next bus? Just under 4 hours, Carol. I think maybe he was. I was thinking maybe he was metal, but no, I was right on my first guess. Cool, Joshua. That might be your end, Aqua. No, it's fine. Okay, then that sounds like it's your end, Aqua. Oh, it's good. And we're Joshua is the metal. No. Oh, confirmed. And where Joshua is trying to confuse people now. Or was he trying to confuse people the other day? We'll never know, will we? So yeah, I'm not even sure what to talk about, what to do. I just reading comments and talking on to you guys about whatever is brought up. Um, oh, wait, who said I was metal? That would have been the real Joshua. Thought you might have been. How long is the next bus ride? Where does it take you? Is this a game of where in the world is Rick Piper? Well, it does take. I'm not sure how long the bus ride is. Um, Offhand, it'll take me to St. Louis. That I do know. Which again, I will have another about 4 hour wait till the bus after that, which I think takes me to Phoenix, Arizona. After that, you got any hobos to hang out with there? No. Um, Are you the first and only N-word Joshua? I thought Pope Raven was the original N-word Joshua. There can only be one. Rick lives in limbo world. Yes, I do. Tree Goblin. And of course, I probably won't be able to do it live, but I will film me coming off the bus and meeting Dillard, and I will put it up. Maybe Dillard would do it too. It'd be Nate to see it from both sides. Hope Raven was never the word. The hobos at the LA airport take PayPal and cash out. Josh was like, I'm not sure what that thing is. Do you have a guitar with you? No, I do not. No, do it live. Well, the only reason I might not be able to, Carol, is it's called no inter, no Wi-Fi, no internet stuff to do it thing. The bus may afford me to, or may not. I don't know. So I'd love to do it live. What a shocking revelation! I am holding up well, Eric Boyd. I am now in Chicago. As you might be able to tell from the name of the stream, I had to edit it because this was originally the Nashville one. Because I was supposed to be in Nashville like a few hours ago and left by now. I should be a lot closer to Dillard, but hey, if you can't do it live, we insist that you two recreate the meeting for us on a live stream. Well, it might be interesting, but the only problem in the background would be the same, and you couldn't see me coming down off the bus or whatever. Um, what is Wi-Fi, anyways? Has anyone actually seen it? No. Hey, Finier, how are you? Long time no see. Yo, Rick, there's a warning sign above your head. You should move immediately. Oh, that's only about the cameras and that they have recording you around here. Like, I think you can see that one up there. And then there's that one up there. There's a bunch of them around. Props, movie sets, makeup, costumes. The Wi-Fi surrounds us, penetrates us. It is everywhere and everything. And the background of music played. Good. Hope you are well. I would say sure. Thank you, Fire. I'm glad you're doing okay thus far. Feel for you on that long bus ride. Just be careful. Well, it's a bunch of short, intermittent bus rides. Biggest problem at this point, of course, was Detroit and being there like 18 hours. Oh God, that was long. They say that, but says Joshua, and we're Joshua. I did well. I slept a little bit at after I got off Dillard's live stream. I slept a little bit, best I could, for a couple hours, and then I slept intermittently on the bus. Yes, 18 hours in Detroit. I got there at approximately 2:30 in the afternoon. Well, maybe it wasn't 18 hours. Maybe it was. I don't know. Sure. I got there approximately 2:30 in the afternoon, and I was there till 9 o'clock this morning. So you do your math. Oh dang, 18 hours. Yeah, and it was only supposed to be like 4 because I was supposed to be there, like I said, about 2:30, and I was supposed to be taken off on a bus at 7, but that bus didn't show. Well, the driver didn't show. We don't know. I don't know. We never really found out. There was a couple theories going around, a couple things being said by staff and that, but never nothing confirmed. Did you mistakenly take Greyhound? Apparently. I booked it through a company called Flixbus, which integrates with Rayline. It looks like, um, but yeah, apparently that happened. Last time I came to LA via Greyhound, basically, I had no problem. But I didn't go through Detroit either, so go figure. Um, Greyhound in Canada, when it was there, was never had these problems. Can you just call me Mayo Monkey Joshua? Don't start to confuse the audience. I don't think so, Joshua. We can just call you Hughes and him N word. Clever. What? But yeah, I got that. Obviously, I got things solved. I got out of what's the name of it? You're really committed to seeing Dillard and attending the con. That con. Well, Dillard is definitely icing on the cake. I was planning on going to the con, and a few years ago I had said about going to this con again because I'd been to it once before, and I'd actually planned to go to it a few years ago again, but before the pandemic. But I didn't have the money to get down there or whatever. Um, but Dillard said if I ever came down, I could stay with him. So I took him up off the offer when I was planning on booking this. I said about it, and so then things began, and the biggest thing at first was, am I going to be able to get across the border? And there's the thing: the border crossing was simple, easy, no muss, no fuss, nothing. They just asked where I was going, what I was doing. I mean, I said, I'm going to visit a friend, Dillard, where, George, I said where he lives, the city, you know, basically where it is. And they asked something like how long I was going to be there. And I'm like 3 days there, about 3 days in LA, 3 days back, so about 9 days in total. And that was about it. Nothing about bringing money in or nothing like that. So Fenrir says, or as the Brits called him, Dill Lord. Or is that Dill Lord? So now that was Coolamunda dudes. Um, and so yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do out down there. We had thought about fishing. We have one less day now, basically, or like 18 less hours, 16 less hours, something like that. Because I was supposed to get there just before 6 in the morning on the Thursday. Now I'm arriving about 16 hours later. Well, this is the highest I've had in a long time for viewers at one time, 10. But that is good. And oh, hey, Carol says, when I went to Australia, the only thing customs seemed to care about was how many cigarettes I had with me, no more than 25, or I'd have to declare it. Oh, wow, interesting. Just moving to a Dillard. That stinks. I hope you can at least enjoy some of the con. Oh, of course, I'm going to enjoy the con. I have a table at the con. And the table at the con is like 6 hours, something like that, 6, 7 hours. What are you trying to show us a reflection in your glasses? Do you feel No, make Gillard adopt you. That would be weird. Gillard's younger than me. I didn't know you had a table. Cool. Yeah. Normally it's like $50 for the table. But this year, because it's a Christian con, because it's their seventh year doing it, all they required was a security deposit of like $25 American. So that was like, good. They're sending Rick in to catch the escape convict in PA. That's why he hasn't been caught yet. Laugh out loud, Carol Colors adopt Dillard. Just younger in spirit. Yeah. Hey Dillard, I sent you a link if you want to try and come in. Um, when you came into when you come into Canada Customs, they seem to be frantic about food or anything. They probably want to eat it after shift. Yeah. Well, it could be that. Other people got, I think, asked questions about that. Um, and that's, not that I was watching. I heard one person declaring, their food or whatever. I just didn't get asked. It depends on the agent and all that. How, I guess, confident you sound. So who knows? When and what says when the first biannual Joshua Fest starts, Rick will be invited as a keynote speaker. Hey Gabe, how are you? Hey Rick, I hope you're enjoying beautiful Chicago. Yes, I'm enjoying as much of I see as I can see of it out through the partial glass doors of the bus station. Dillard says he can't. He's out and about. Okay. We can find something for Dillard to do. I would imagine Rick will need to sip water frequently. Gable also has Carol Colors. Oh, I'm not sure how much you heard earlier. Dillard. So I'm supposed to be getting into LA at 10 at night on the Thursday, and then not leaving, or yeah, 10 at night, 10 something at night, and then leaving at 11 something. Like I'm going to be there an hour and a half, and then coming to Riverside from there. So you think you'd be willing to pick me up from the LA bus terminal? You don't have to, of course. I'm just, so I get there a little sooner instead of waiting an hour. So Gable says, "Hey, Bessie," and one says, "Oh my God, it's Tuesday." Yes, it is Tuesday. But yeah, I get if you don't want to, because coming into LA, as you said, is a pain in the arse. But do it. Pick up, pick up. What's the big deal? Like I said, coming into LA can be a pain in the arse. I'm just not sure whether it's as much of a pain in the arse as it would be, like early morning, middle day, as it would be at, like 10 at night. So I just figured I'd throw it out there, and I'm more than willing to, wait for the bus and do it that way. Either way is good for me. Jill will call his ISIS and hit the freeways blocked off. I don't think so, not quite. We wish. Maybe. I don't know whether we wish. I'm not sure whether I'd want all that attention. It's like the Cannonball Run, but with a Canadian. I'll see. I got back to school night for the girl on Thursday in the evening, but that shouldn't last long. Cool, 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 cool. And anybody out there that's in, I think I put the link in the 1.2. Cross Comics Warriors 1.2 is what able to come on model Joshua 316. Says Rick is more important than that. Oh, now Joshua's got his model account and model's got his Joshua account. And where Joshua says, which one of you, which one of you hard changes is going to get that loser to LA in 12 hours? Don't do Dillard. He's not even there yet, and he's he will be turning your thermostat. That model Joshua 360 is not cool too much. He had that when you were model 316. And we're Joshua. So if there's anybody in the St. Louis area that wants to meet here, let me see if I can figure out the St. Louis. Uh, do, 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 do. Files. Okay. Oh yeah, I get to St. Louis tomorrow morning at 7:45 a.m. No, that's when I leave. I'm at the St. Louis. I get there at 2:15 a.m. I'm there for 5 hours and 30 minutes. I leave St. Louis tomorrow morning at 7:45. Allegedly. Rick has an alt account memorized. Rick has every alt account memorized. So, well, not everyone, but some. So if anybody wants to meet up in the middle of the night in St. Louis at the bus station, oh, JR says, I so regret not meeting up in Edmonton. Only after the trip was over did I realize that instead of meeting across town for breakfast, I could have put you up in the basement. Name every Joshua. I can't do that. I know I can't do that, model Joshua. Cat Joshua 316. Rick wants to meet. Yeah, I know that sounds a bit sus, doesn't it? But I can't help when the bus gets there. Well, let's see. Um, okay, so from St. Louis, I go to Armel, Texas bus station. I get there at 10:40 p.m. at night. That's going to be the long trip. And then I'm only there for like an hour and 15 minutes, and then it's on to Phoenix, which I'll be there at 12:20 p.m. the next day. And I'm only there for an hour. I'm there for an hour and 15 minutes. I think Marsupio said something about meeting me there. And then Los Angeles, I'm there at 10:25 p.m. Frozen. Oh, probably went frozen because I went off this. Hopefully, you were able to still hear me. How long are you going to be waiting here where I am right now. I'm here till 8 o'clock, so 8 p.m. this time. So just right now, I've got another about 3.5 hours. Rick, will you be staying in the caravan with the illegal witch? I don't know. Were you able to hear me say where I'm going after St. Louis? It's Arma, Texas, and then after Arma, Texas, it is Amarillo. I should say Amarillo, Texas, and then after there is Phoenix, and then after Phoenix is Los Angeles. So this has definitely been an interesting, different trip. Actually, once I hit St. Louis, it'll be like the last time I went down there, similar because I went through Buffalo last time, and I forget the cities that I hit, but I know I hit St. Louis, Amarillo, Phoenix, and then LA. JR says, "Is there somewhere safe you could go, a mall or a restaurant?" What do you mean? Uh, see some see some of the city that inspired Batman. There might be, but I don't want to go too far from the bus station because I don't know the city. I don't want to get lost or anything. Of course, they're taking you 1,000 miles out of your way to get up to LA. Yeah. Well, this time I went to Detroit, so but things would have been a lot more, I think, streamlined if my bus had because I was supposed to go to Nashville and then Dallas and then Fort Worth, and then I'm not sure where. But um, I think it was somewhere in Arizona. But instead of this way, I have to go to LA to get to Riverside, where I went right to Riverside instead of going to LA. Uh, what my original version. Although I'm coming back that way, my backwards trip has not been messed up, at least not yet. As long as I can get to Detroit, it won't matter. I don't have to worry. Rick, can I buy you dinner? Sure, I'm not sure how. I guess you could send money to my PayPal or something like that. Or you could always donate to the fund, the Give Send Go. I forget exactly where you are, N-word. I know on my way into Chicago here, I seen something that said towards Wisconsin, and I thought Mallet, or as some might know him, JP. I want three. No, I don't think so. Dinner and ginger go hand in hand. I don't think so. Not the sort of D&D that I want. Dinner and danger, danger and dinner. I'm eating chicken nuggets right now. How jealous are you? Not that jealous because, like I said before I got on here, I had a bacon cheeseburger and fries with a pop. that was actually cooked because they have a bit of a cafeteria in this um, one. Now they have headphones, and that's the one thing that I forgot at home. But the minimum pair is like $20. As we are coming in here, it's a bit far away. I saw like a Dollar Tree, and I thought, you know, we stopped close to the Dollar Tree. His bus station's close to the Dollar Tree. I should go out to the Dollar Tree and get it, but we weren't. I will send money to Dillard and demand he greets you with your cape scepter. Sorry. Oh, you guys can't. There's the doors. Not ones I entered by, but I think those are the street doors. Or they could be for buses. I don't know. But it's definitely good to be here. Um, I've got comics that I've been reading. Um, I'm about halfway through this one. It's called Northgard. There's two of them. Wow, they don't trust people to get up to 12. Well, I think those are bay doors for people to go out. So, you need to know which bay to line up in or whatever. I get it. 12 is high. I will, of course, probably at Phoenix, start reading The Buckler. That way I will have been able to say that I read it just before. You can do 10, 12. So far on this journey, I have read fully Cluster Fudge 2 and Toolbox. And something I'm bringing to Dillard's. I'm bringing a bunch of them for anybody that wants them because I got a whole bunch of extras. Um, the thing given out at my mom's viewing. I figured Dillard might want one, and it's got a little foam on the back that's really nice. So other books that I've got to read are the second book for Northgard. What's this? JH for what happens if you read the Buckler and you hate it so much it makes you hate it to you. Of course not. I still got the con to do. Let's just pretend to like Dillard. No, no, I can't see that happening. I couldn't read something that would make me hate anybody that much. And then another book I got is Group of Seven, Most Secret Tale. Now I might end up reading a couple of these on the way home because that one's fairly thick. And then there's this other one called Samurai Knot, which again is fairly thick. I brought reading material, as you can see. Uh, hey, anybody need a job? I see they're hiring for Greyhound here. Current positions open: ticket agents, janitors, and bus drivers. When I was 19, I was broke and took a Greyhound across the USA. I got okay. Interesting, interesting. N word. Okay, I might freeze up here again. I'm gonna see whether I can. I'm gonna grab that link again, and I'm gonna put it out again to. Actually, you know what? Maybe I can. I can see your comments. Can I comment? Post comment. No, Rick. Take care of yourselves. Okay, I guess you're taking off, Eric. Thanks for coming by. And everybody, remember to hit that like and share this out. Let people know that I'm here. Now that was back in a different time when people had fun. Yeah, true. So if anybody wants to come in, I just put the link there. This might go, might freeze for a second. I'm gonna go back to my Twitter and see whether I can post the link there. It's been a long time since I posted any of the. Hopefully, okay, there, I put it in. Okay, there we go. I put it in another group as well, mine, one of my older groups. I just want to see what it's like to have somebody on through my phone. Since this is like the first time, this is the first time I've ever really streamed live through my phone. Did that, does the sticker say warning, beware Canadians used to? No, it does not. Here, you want to see what it says? I'll stand up. That says security cameras in use 24 hours. Everything on this property is recorded. And then that one says closed circuit television cameras are in use to help provide you with safety. Recording will be used in the prosecution of criminal offenses. I think what? I think it does. Well, I just showed you it doesn't. Anybody? Participants? More. Hey, Arthur, doing cross. You're still transit? Yes. What is your PayPal? Rick Piper at crosscomics.ca. Yes, right now I'm at Chicago, in Chicago, Kodiak. I'm going to be in St. Louis later tonight. I leave here, or actually in the early morning. I leave here at 8 o'clock p.m. local time, which is, I believe, Central Time. Hey, Comics JW. If either of you guys want to come on, the link is in the chat there. I'm doing this off my phone at the Chicago bus station on my way down to LA to visit Dillard and, of course, go to Alpha Omega Con, where I have a table. So if anybody's got questions, comments, whatever, go for it. Go. Add to stage.
Rick,
Hello. Hey.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
That's great. How are you, bud?
Good, good, good. Now, how does this sound to everybody out in the audience? I hope this is, because I don't got earphones, so I'm not, hope this isn't messing the audio up. Although all these people coming by, you might.
What station are you at?
Chicago.
Okay. I'm driving home
Yes.
from work, so I might sound a little fuzzy.
Yeah, I'm going to be in St. Louis at 2:15 this morning, or tomorrow morning, technically.
Holy smokes! So you're taking the Greyhound all the way from Canada to Dillard's house?
Yeah. Hey, good dog press. Oh, good Joshua press. And hey, Infinity. Yes, I'm still with you. Yeah. Well, it's a combination. Well, was supposed to be a combination of Flixbus and the Greyhound. There's also another one now. I noticed that I forget what the name of it is, but yeah, all the way from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
How long of a trip is that?
Well, it was supposed to be about 3 days. I think it was 60 some odd hours, like 68 or 60 something hours. Um, but of course, things got extended because of the mess up in Detroit where my bus didn't show up.
Yeah.
So now from Detroit, it's a 66-hour trip.
Holy smokes!
So I'm getting there like about 12 hours later than a little bit over 12 hours later than what I was supposed to. Like 18 hours later.
You know, I used to take that Greyhound bus everywhere. I feel really sorry for you. Like, that is the worst way to travel. I hope you brought a Game Boy.
I brought comics.
Okay.
A bunch of comics that I bought, at cons or got sent to me. So I haven't read them yet. So I figured, good time to
Yeah.
read them on the bus, right?
Yeah, it's a great time.
Get
Are
home,
you
do
drawing
some
the whole way?
get home, do some reviews for them on my channel. Although I'll still do that, but that's secondary to the other thing that I got to do which is pack when I get home.
Yeah, I heard about what happened, but I'm really sorry.
Thanks.
Yeah, I lost my father this year. So I feel you. It's tough.
Yeah,
If you need anything, you let me know.
yeah. Right now I need boxes. I don't think you can help with boxes.
No, I'm not gonna mail you any boxes. Um, but yeah. So you have to move, huh?
Yeah, well, my
Because
mom,
you're
I was just an occupant on it. I wasn't the least. Everything was in my mom's name, and well,
she was renting.
yeah.
Okay. Do you have an idea of where you're going?
Nope.
That's the life right there. I'll tell you what. Okay.
Technically, at the end of October, I could be homeless.
Okay. You know what we
I
need
have
to get
somewhere
you,
to.
Rick? We need to get you a bus.
I have somewhere to store my stuff, so that's good.
Okay.
I have money to store my stuff too, if I need to pay for it. But I got a friend that's willing to let me store it in his house while I get a
Okay.
job and get the money together.
Well, doesn't Canada like have good social programs to help people out?
Yeah, yeah. But like I don't need disability. Like I might be able to get welfare, but again, they're just going to make me go look for work, right? So,
Well, yeah.
and where I am,
Okay.
the rent is way too expensive. Like most one bedroom apartments are like at least $900, and there's no way they don't cover.
Yeah.
They don't pay that much for rent. They don't even with your rent. You don't get that much.
Okay.
You only get like $700 or $800, I think. Last time I knew, could have changed. Could be more.
Well, I used to know an animator up in Ontario, and she was down and out for a few years, and the government was essentially paying for her apartment and helped her find a job, and then she got a job working for the studio that does the Magic School Bus.
Yeah, let's
And
see. Let's see. Dillard in the chat saying, "Hey." Might be to you because you were here. He was in the chat before. Sounds fine. Says good Joshua Press. Laugh out loud. I think that we're almost messing up his name. Finity says too obvious. What's too obvious? Rick, what is your PayPal? It's not coming up. Oh, okay. I found it. Rick, I sent you PayPal. If you owe me, I will have that come and kick your arse. Okay. Well, that might be fun. So maybe I should. No, Rick might want that. Says good Joshua Press. Yeah. So it's good having somebody on here too. Obvious, not obvious enough. Yes, apparently. By cat,
so, Rick,
I mean.
are you working on a new book?
Well, I've got. I'm working on Canadian Shield 3. Working on Snowdrift 2 and Flame 1.
Nice. Okay.
I was going to be starting a campaign in December over on Fund My Comics for them. I might still do that. I just might put the due date, the date for delivery a little bit later than what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And by the time I start up a campaign in December, I'll obviously know a lot more of what's going on in my life.
Yeah.
My biggest thing
Well,
is going to my biggest thing is going to be finding a place I can set up my computer and be able to go to each or a few times a week or each day to do stuff and be able to get
What kind
online
of
with
job are
us.
you thinking about getting?
Right now, it's probably going to be some sort of, dead end job.
Okay.
Might be security, might be something minimum wage. Like I don't, I'll apply for places like McDonald's, but I've applied to McDonald's before and never got in, so never even got
You want to go
interviewed.
work in the
So,
mines?
not really.
No, that was okay. That was one of my first jobs when I was 18. It paid good money.
By cat, I mean me. Yeah, just reading. You were cat the whole time too. There are no real females on the internet, says Good Joshua Press. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to work in the mines or whatever. Then again, like I'm 50, so I'm not sure how well I'd be doing stuff like that, especially having not
Wait,
done it.
Rick, you're 50?
Yeah,
Rick, you are not 50.
yeah, I just turned 50 in June.
You're kidding me.
No,
Holy smokes, that just threw me for a loop, man. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I thought you were in your late 20s.
well, that's good.
You gotta be, you're not 50.
Yeah, I am.
I feel like I've been for 4 years.
Hold on a sec. Not that you'll be able to see this, but
Don't be on YouTube. I think Rick just died. Is that your ID? Don't show your personal stuff on YouTube, buddy.
it's just my birth certificate.
That's too much. You're crazy, Rick. Now I'm gonna steal your identity. I can't help myself.
Yeah, how you gonna pretend to be Canadian, eh? You'll never get away with it, eh?
Yeah, I guess so.
You do that accent, eh? For one sake, you might not need that accent at all.
Oh man.
Rick, don't show that on stream. Is he going to show us his birthday? Yes, I am. I did. I know I'm crazy.
You are crazy. You're gonna get to Dillard's house and all your bank accounts are gonna be empty.
You can't do nothing with a birth certificate nowadays. You need photo ID. I'm not showing my health card. I'm not showing my driver's license. I'm not showing my passport.
But you use the birth certificate to get a photo ID.
Yeah, but here in Canada, you need to know like information on my mother, my grandmother, my grandfather, my father to get that sort of information.
Challenge accepted, buddy. I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna see if I can become Rick Piper.
After Joshua says, "Can I see that again?" Shut it down. You need to know like where my mom was born, who her parents were. It's crazy the stuff that you need to know nowadays to get a birth certificate. To get the birth certificate, here in Canada.
No, I'm not talking about getting a birth certificate. I'm talking about getting a ID that has Rick Piper on it.
Yeah, but you need to.
Do they have?
You need to
What do they
actually
have instead of social security numbers?
Pardon?
What do you guys have instead of a social security number? What do they have in Canada?
We have a social insurance number.
Oh,
We have a SIN number.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention for the schedule 4460? This is the Greyhound bus of the late 4:15 p.m. going to Detroit out of Building 15. Your coach will be arriving to the terminal within the next 15 to 20 minutes. This coach will be.
Well, that doesn't bode well for when I come back.
At our Southfield in Detroit.
Oh no, I'm not coming through here.
Late 4:15 p.m. going to Detroit out of Building 15. Once again, this coach will be making stops at the Harbor, Kalamazoo, at Harbor, Southfield, and Detroit. We would like to thank you for choosing the Greyhound as your driver. We will start the 88 days of promotion on your travel today. This coach is on the way. Once again, this is for the late 4:15 p.m. going to Detroit out of Building 15.
Edward says in Canada you can't get photo ID until Trudeau gets his face tattooed on your arm.
Schedule 1636. The Greyhound bus for the late 4:15 p.m. going to Washington, D.C. out of Building 13. Your coach will be here within the next 20 minutes also. This coach will be making stops in Gary, South Bend, Toledo, Cleveland, Akron, Youngstown, Pittsburgh, Frederick, Baltimore, Silver Springs, and Washington, D.C. The coach will be arriving to the terminal within the next 20 to 25 minutes to use. Apologize once again for the inconvenience and the caution of your travels. The coach will be headed to the terminal within the next 20 to 25 minutes. Scheduled 1646. Greyhound bus to Washington, D.C.
And that has been your public service announcement.
That was terrible.
Let's see. Mono can find all that information in seconds. I'm not sure. Metal says it's funny what kind of information you can find online these days. Yeah, true. Edward says, Rick, you are in America. Why would you ever want to go back, start a drug and child smuggling ring, and
I'll
live
help you.
the dream,
I'll help
bro?
you, Rick.
No, thank you. Imagine if Rick was tortoise, and I sure how to pronounce that. And why would I want to go back? Because I like Canada better. I'm sorry, Americans. I like Canada better. You know, we have things like, although I know it's technically not free healthcare, I don't have to worry about if I stub my toe going to the doctor.
Oh, don't they just euthanize you if you do that?
Oh, they're starting to try and get you to. They don't euthanize you. They try and convince you to euthanize yourself.
Oh, okay. That's how it starts, Rick.
Yeah.
They'll start euthanizing you with dart guns on the streets of Canada soon.
See, Metal says the only thing Rick would start is a Bible smuggling ring to where the Bible made it into your without you know. Good job. Good Joshua. Press says, commie. How much more power do I have here? I still got quite a bit.
So when's your next bus leaving?
8 o'clock, so just under 3 hours from now.
How much was the trip to get from Canada to California?
There and back was just under 700.
Damn. Was it cheaper than a plane ticket?
No, actually, probably a plane might have been cheaper, but I like going through customs on the ground better. They're a little easier.
Rick, there's something wrong with you, okay? You should have bought the plane ticket.
Yeah, I should have. I might next time.
You should. Or at least get on a bus that has wings.
Would have been less problems, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, at least you get to go sightseeing.
And where Joshua says, dude, I found Bibles in my house with no way how they got there. Tree Goblin says, crazy, I think, for the price. Yeah. And like I said, that's Canadian, you know, so that's less American, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that's like
out here for cheaper.
I think that's 500 and change American, you know.
I would have gone and picked you up, Rick, for that much money.
Pardon?
I said I would have gone and picked you up for that much money.
Yeah.
All right, Rick, I'm gonna head out.
Okay, well, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, nice talking to you, bud. I'm gonna keep tabs on you and see how you're doing.
Oh, yeah, I'll be doing updates and all that for this. So, and then, of
Okay.
course, I'll be doing updates once I get home about what's going on.
Okay. All right. See you later, Ben.
Okay, later. Hey, so, anything else anybody can think of, say, or whatever? Because I've been going just over an hour and 10 minutes here, so I'm thinking, although I've got still another just under 3 hours to go here, I'm thinking about ending this a little. Well, not sure whether I should say early or not, but you get my drift. Just because I'm not sure what more to say, do, or whatever. You know, I've done a live stream from here, which is awesome. Going to do a live stream from St. Louis, so look forward to that at like 2:30 in the morning. Maybe we'll have Dillard on at 2:30 in the morning. And we're down to like 5 watching. We were up to 11, which was cool. And hopefully most people, the Bombator loading screen starts in half an hour. People should go there soon after this. Well, make sure you put a link in for that, Metal. I might try and watch it from the sidelines. So I'll keep this going long enough for you to put that link in for the show, so people can, open it up in another tab and have it there and be waiting for when you go live. Go live. I'm doing that pointing thing and it's beyond the camera and it's like, ah, crap, they can't see that. Okay, today's show. Okay, so yeah, I think I am going to end now. Again, thanks everybody for coming by. Thanks, JW, what's his name? Comic artist JW. Thanks him for coming on. And hopefully see you guys all in Metals chat in like about an hour. So bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great day. And hopefully see you at 2:30 in the morning. Josh runs, but you didn't even yawn.